This is a Junghans Loudspeaker wall clock. It is built in a more traditional design with the brass chapter ring, brass hands, wood panel. You can find these clocks in a more modern looking design. It's an 8-day clock, but you might notice the chains are much shorter than on a Hermle 8-day clock. And this makes the clock easier to hang in your house because you can hang it much lower than a Hermle one. You'll see the difference when I'll show you this Hermle clock, which also runs for 8 days. The weights are almost always side by side because the clock was very ingeniously built, and the weights are almost every time side by side. Well, now the clock has just struck the hour. Well, I activated it with a silencer that you'll see because I needed to make a test. And I think that is pretty interesting. And yeah, this is not the original pendulum bob, as you might tell, but I think this isn't the original pendulum after all, because with the original bob screwed up as far as it will go, it was 15 minutes slow a day, and I thought this is too long. And this is the original pendulum bob. And I've calculated the mass of this thingy and the mass of the bob, and by approximation I think it will go, but I still need to regulate it. Now I'm going to activate the striking with the switch. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it doesn't resonate that much. On other clocks it has a much better resonance, and I'm planning to acquire another one of these too, because I found one that is cheap and looks nice. Okay, here with my LED torch you can see the movement. The Junghans W748, made in Germany, 88. I don't know whether that 88 means the clock was made in 1988, because that's what it would mean on a Hermle clock. Here's the loudspeaker. You can see the chime rods, or the gong block, is mounted onto this metal bracket, and in the middle here is like a small piece of brass that connects the chime rods with a membrane, and when the clock strikes, that membrane resonates with the chime rods and amplifies the sound. And onto the mount you can see it says DBPU aus.pat. I think it means Deutsch be something patent. Deutsch means German. Well, I think that's what it means, I don't know. And there's the switch that I was talking about. And here there are some numbers. I don't know what it says. Interesting movement. Also on the back of the dial you can see these numbers. I don't know what it means. Here is the front of the movement, and the clock is currently running. You can see the rack and snail striking system, and now I'm going to activate the striking using the silencer. It basically lifts the release lever and jams the striking like this, and if I let it down, oh, it's too close to the hour. Never mind. Oh, okay. It resonates much better when the dial is not on, which is weird. But alright, I'll take it. And I think you might see the escapement in there. Yep, there it is. Recoil escapement. I think it's a little offbeat, but I can set it easily. Nothing much to say about this movement, just that it's really well engineered. Also, something that I forgot to show is this sticker that says, before hanging the clock, make sure to remove the packing from the gong. It's written in German. I won't read it in German because I'm going to slaughter the German pronunciation and I don't want to do that. Alright, I think this is all. So this was my Junghans Loudspeaker wall clock. And this is another Junghans that will get its own video very soon. So stay tuned, see you later.